Hey everybody, this is Professor Dazinski. I'm making a video of the rat here because many of you are not obviously going to get to dissect the rat. So I just wanted to show it to you and kind of go over, the anatomy of the rat. Why do we use the rat? Because it's a mammal. It looks exactly like we do inside. And if you were in the lab, you would be able to open this rat up and find all of the different organs and so forth. I'm under the hood here, so you will hear the exhaust fan. And I may have to stop the video at times because I'm by myself and I only have two hands because I'm human. So I'm going to start at the top. So fair warning, there are parts of this, of course, that are going to be perhaps difficult for you to look at. But I'm going to get started and just kind of scan the rat completely, and then I'll come back and I'll start at the top, okay? So here is our rat that I have dissected. All right, now I'm going to begin at the top, okay? This is obviously the rat's mouth. And so I've dissected down the neck, and here you can see the trachea. Now if I kind of zoom in on that, you can see that that is the tube that carries the air down to the lungs. Come down here into the thoracic cavity. Okay. This is the thymus gland, which kind of hangs down over the heart. And I am going to just move that out of the way. All right. Now you can see the rat heart here. Okay. It has 4 chambers, just like human hearts. Alright, and then these are the lungs here along the side. Just want to push that over. Okay. You can see the lobes of the lung here. Okay. Go over. Rats, I believe, have 4 lobes, just like cats do. You can see the lobes of the lung here as well. Now, the structure that is the border between the thoracic cavity, which is where we are here, and the abdominal pelvic cavity, which is here, is going to be the diaphragm, which is that dome-shaped muscle that is the border. So what I've done here is I've taken that diaphragm and I'm laying it over the top of the liver here. So you can see that dome-shaped muscle right here. Okay. Now if I pick that up and move it out of the way, now we're into the abdominal pelvic cavity. So this huge organ that you see here taking up lots of space, of course, is the liver. It has multiple lobes. It's the largest organ in the body. We pull that back. Right, there's some things under here that we want to take a look at. Okay, here you see the stomach, right there, the ends of my fingers. Okay, a hollow organ. Here you're going to see the spleen, okay, which is similar to the liver in that it's a solid vascular organ. Pull that back, you're going to see this kind of glandular looking structure underneath, and that is going to be the pancreas of the rat. Okay. Let me pull some of these things out of the way and we'll go back here and take a peek at one of the kidneys. And there you see it right there. It is shaped just like a kidney bean. Okay, here it is here. And there's a little white gland sitting on top of it, and that would be the adrenal gland. Okay. I'll put some of this sort of back where it belongs. And we'll take a look at the small intestine. So the small intestine would be narrow in diameter and longer. So all of this his small intestine. And if I spread it out like that, you can see what's called the mesentery, which is the blood vessels through which you absorb your nutrients out of the liquid kind that's moving through the small intestine. Okay, so lots and lots of small intestine. And then we're going to reach a point where the small intestine merges with the large intestine. Okay, so this right here is the end of the small intestine, the ileum. Now you begin to see the large intestine. Hang on, let me turn that alarm off. There we go, that was lovely. And this big pouch that you see right here is the beginning of the large intestine, and that's called the cecum. Okay, on humans, that would, the appendix would be hanging off the bottom of that, right there. All right. The large intestine, on, other mammals, isn't so, it doesn't have like an ascending, a descending, and all that. It just kind of goes around in a circle. All right, but if we were to follow it around, eventually we would get over here to the last part of the large intestine, and you can see it right there, that tube right there, and that is the rectum as it's heading down towards the anus. Now, our rat here is a male rat, and so I have exposed his reproductive organs for you to take a peek at. And this is the testes right here. Okay. Laying alongside the testes is what we call the epididymis. Let me see if I can turn this over. All right, there's the epididymis. Okay, that's where the sperm go to mature. They're made in the testes. They go to the epididymis to mature. And then from there, they're going to go up the vas deferens. Now let me get it so you can actually see the vas. All right. Part of the epididymis is down here, so here is the vas deferens here. It's a tube. Okay, there's actually what we call the spermatocord. So the spermatocord contains the vas deferens and then an artery and a vein. So the sperm would travel up the vas, and they kind of go around behind the bladder. Here's his bladder right there. And then these guys right here, they're kind of ram horn shaped structures. Let me see if I can just... So you can see them there. Those are the seminal vesicles, so they're going to add the liquidy part of the semen. And then right here you can see his prostate gland. There's one part of it, and there's another part of it. And then his penis is in here somewhere. Okay, so that's our friend the rat. And you've seen pretty much exactly what you look like inside, if you're a male in particular. And I don't have a female rat to show you, so I can't show you the exact reproductive organs of a female.